Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to turn a simple daytime look into a little bit more of a dramatic nighttime look. This is kind of like two tutorials in one. I will be doing my whole face as well. So if that is something you want to see, then keep on watching. So the first thing I'm going to start out with is my foundation. Day to night look, usually if I know I'm going to go somewhere at nighttime. During the day when I'm applying my makeup, I want to use a foundation that I know is going to last me all day. I'm not going to have to retouch it, redo it, reapply it, and you know, all that jazz. But yeah, you want to use something that you know is going to last you a long time, but also that's not going to be super cakey and heavy during the day. So the foundation that I decided to choose today is by Smashbox and is the Studio Skin 15-Hour Wear Hydrating Foundation. Yes. And this one is great because it is oil-free, I believe, and it is hydrating at the same time. So it's not going to promote oil, but it's also not going to dry up on your skin. So yeah, this is a great foundation, and I'm going to use this with my damp beauty blender. So I've just taken some dots of foundation all over my face. I'm going to take my damp beauty blender and I'm going to start blending out my foundation. So this particular foundation, it's very buildable. You can start from a very light to medium to full coverage. Right now I kind of have like a medium coverage. You can still see some of my skin underneath. You can definitely go over and get a more full coverage, but I kind of like how this looks because we're still going to add concealer and I don't want it to be too heavy. So this is a good base. So we're going to move on to concealer. And of course, I'm going to be taking my MAC Prolongwear concealer, and this is an NC20. I absolutely love this concealer. It's just life. So I'm going to put a little bit underneath my eyes. I'm going to put some on my forehead. Oh, hey. A little down the bridge of my nose, right here, a little on my chin. And if you have any other like blemishes or anything that you kind of want to conceal, then you can go ahead and apply that. Yeah. And I'm going to go in with my beauty blender once more and just blend the concealer out. Okay, so after I'm done with my concealer, I'm going to go in and just brighten up my face a little bit using this Estee Lauder Double Wear Brush On Glow BB Highlighter. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of words. So it's just kind of like a little brush and then you twist the bottom and then the product comes out on the top. I'm just going to kind of apply that there. I'm going to put a little down the bridge of my nose, again on my forehead. So once I've applied that highlight, I'm just going to go back again with my beauty blender and just blend that out. Okay, so once I have applied my foundation, my concealer, my highlighter, and everything, I'm going to want to set it. And one of my favorite setting powders is by MAC, and it's a Select Sheer powder. I love this because it just makes everything kind of look really soft and not cakey, very airbrushed. The powder itself, it's a very soft powder. So yeah, love this one, and it lasts all day. I'm going to take my Morphe MB8 brush. It's like a dense dome brush, but it's really nice for powder, I found. I was using it for foundation, but I kind of like it for powder too. And I'm just going to go and set my entire face. I'm not going to rub it. You know, I'm not going to like buff it in because I kind of want my foundation to not move around underneath. So I'm just going to lightly tap the powder into my skin. So after I've powdered my face, I'm going to take my Anastasia Contour Kit, and I am taking the banana powder and I'm going to mix it with the really light matte shade, and I'm going to place that right underneath my eyes with a Morphe B13 brush, and I'm just going to place that right there just to brighten up and set my under eye concealer as well. And I like mixing both because because I'm very fair, the banana powder, I don't want it to look too yellow, so I like mixing it with the other shade to kind of create a nice neutral balance. And I'm going to put a little on the middle of my forehead. Anywhere you've highlighted, if you want to go back with a brighter powder just to continue brightening that spot, then, you know, this is what it's for. Okie dokie. So now we are going to move on to our contour or bronzer or whatever you want to do for that day. But what I usually do on an everyday basis anyways is I take my Anastasia Contour Kit and I usually mix these two shades together. But you know, lately I've kind of been mixing 3 of them together and I like how that looks too. So whatever your preference is, that's what I use. This is what I do. I just take my Sigma F40 brush and I just kind of, you know, mix them together like that. Tap it out and then I'm going to just start buffing this into my skin. I'm not going to do anything harsh or like a really straight edge. I just kind of want to give it a soft diffused look just to warm up the skin and create some definition. And if you want to diffuse the edges a little bit more or you think you applied too much, you can go back with the brush you used for your face powder and just kind of buff those edges out so it just creates more of a soft look. So once I'm done with that, I'm going to go in with my blush. For during the day, I like to do more of a very soft, natural or peachy color blush. And I'm going to use my Tarte Pin Up Girl blush palette that came out for the holidays. And I'm going to take this color right here. I don't remember the name, but I will put everything down below. Always, as usual, the products are down below listed in order. So this is the color I'm going to be using. I'm going to take my Bellami Tools 942 brush, just a small angled blush brush. I'm going to take a little bit of this blush and I'm going to apply it to my cheeks. So after I finished my blush, I'm going to go in with my Becca highlight in Moonstone. And I'm just going to take a very small amount. Not everybody likes to, you know, add a little glow or highlight during the day. But I love it. And no matter if it's day or night, I like to highlight. Oh my gosh, that rhymed. I got too excited. So yeah, I'm just going to take a little bit on the highest points of my cheekbones. And a little bit down the bridge of my nose and the tips of my nose just to kind of create a very glowy highlighted look. Yeah, so after that we are moving to our eyebrows. So for my eyebrows, as usual, I'm going to be using my Anastasia Dipbrow in the color Chocolate. And I'm going to be taking my Anastasia Duo brush with the spoolie and the angled brush. This is the perfect brush to use for this. And I am just going to fill in my eyebrows. So once I have my brows on, I'm going to move on to my eyes. And for my daytime look, mine usually consists of just mascara. And if I'm feeling like extra adventurous that day, I'll throw on a winged liner. But basically, it's too easy for me to show you mascara. And I really want to show you how to transform maybe a very soft daytime eyeshadow look into a nighttime one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to be using my TooFaced Chocolate Bar Palette. This is the first one and I absolutely... It's a little bit shy today. Wait. We need to do this. Can you cooperate? Yes. So I'm going to be using my Chocolate Bar Palette, the first one, and I love this palette. I just really like this palette. It's perfect for every day. So this is going to be really fun to get a day look and a night look from the same palette. I didn't want to use like a gajillion different palettes, so yeah, we're going to use the TooFaced Chocolate Bar Palette. So first things first, I'm going to prime my lids with this Lorac Behind the Scenes Eye Primer. You can use any primer you want, but I'm just going to apply this to my lids as my base. So I thought I would zoom you guys in a little bit closer so you can see what the heck is going on my eyeballs. So yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is apply this kind of nude matte shade, and that is going on my brow bone. So the next thing I'm going to do is take this color right here, and it's kind of like a caramel brown kind of color. So I'm going to take my Morphe MB13 brush. It's just a little blending brush. I'm going to take some on my brush, tap it out, and I'm going to place that in my crease. So this is kind of going to be like a very light transition color, but it's also going to give us a little bit of definition. I'm going to take this color right here, and it is kind of like a champagne-y color. It has some shimmer. It's not a matte, but I'm going to take a very small amount of that, and I'm going to place it on top of my lid. We're going to move on to the crease one more time, and we're going to just darken it up very teensy-weensy. The color I'm going to use for that is this one right here. This one is more of a like mocha color, mocha brown. It has more of a cooler tone to it than it does warm. And I'm just going to take that same blending brush I used, the Morphe B13, MB13, yes. And I'm going to take a very, very small amount of that, and I'm going to concentrate that right in the crease. I don't want it to kind of blend out near my brow bone, and I don't want it too inside on my eyelid, if that makes any sense whatsoever. I just confused myself. So I'm just going to focus that right in the crease. So the next thing I'm going to do is take that same mocha brown that we just used, and I'm going to take my blending brush again, and I'm going to go underneath the bottom of my eye just to kind of give it a little bit more of a smoky look, just to complete like the eyeshadow. I always feel weird just like leaving it blank. I feel like it just needs a little bit something. So I'm just going to take that same brown and go underneath my lash line. So for my inner corners, I'm going to brighten that up a little bit by taking the same color we used for our lids, which is this kind of the champagne color with a little bit of shimmer to it. And I'm going to apply that right here. So once I'm done with the eyeshadows, I'm going to move on to this Stila Kajal eyeliner, and it is in the color Topaz. It's just kind of like a nude flesh tone pencil, and I really like these for inside of the waterline because it kind of opens up and brightens your eyes. So I'm just going to apply a little bit in my waterline. So you can definitely do your eyeliner, your wing, or whatever you like, but I kind of wanted to keep this with the whole soft theme by taking just a dark brown eyeshadow, and this is again from the Chocolate Bar Palette, and taking an angled brush, I'm going to dip it in this dark chocolate, and I'm going to go over the top of my lash line like you would a gel liner, and I'm just going to kind of create a softer look by not having like a harsh black line. So after I've kind of made those lines, I kind of went back with my blending brush and kind of blended out those edges, like kind of like blending into my crease, just so it gives a very soft look. I don't want like a harsh shadowing, so yeah. So now I'm just going to add some mascara to my lashes, the top and the bottom. So the last step for my daytime look is the lips. And for my lips, I want to keep it pretty natural, pretty matte and simple. So all I'm going to do is take this NYX lip liner pencil in the color Soft Brown, and I'm going to line my lips and fill it in with the same color. So this is the finished daytime look, and I really love this look a lot. I'm very happy with the way it came out, and this is definitely something I would wear on an everyday basis. It's just so pretty, so kind of natural, and I just love the browns. I love this lip. Yeah, so this is the daytime look. So now I'm gonna move on to the nighttime look, and what I want to do is just kind of deepen the eyes and just kind of make them more smoky, and we're gonna change our lips, add a little bit more to the face, and yeah. So let me zoom you in for my eyes. So since we already have kind of soft brown smoky eye, I want to keep with the smoky softness, but all I want to do is kind of darken it up for more of a nighttime look. So I'm gonna take this really dark brown color that we used for our eyeliner, and I'm going to put it on my blending brush, and I'm going to tap it out. You want to go very light. You don't want to start with like a really heavy color. So I'm just going to take that into my crease and start darkening it up a little. Thing I'm going to do is take the caramel brown that we used in the beginning, and I'm going to put that on my blending brush, and this is kind of going to be our transition color, because when you're using dark colors on your lids, you want to get a nice blend, and sometimes it's hard to get a dark color to blend out really well. So you want to take a really lighter brown, kind of go in between the light of your brow bone and the dark of your crease, and just blend it out. So once I have my crease color on, I want to darken my lids just a little bit. So I'm going to take this color right here, and it's kind of more of a coppery brown versus the one we put on our lids, which was the champagne color. They both have a shimmer to it, but I'm just going to add this right on top of my lids. I'm going to go back with my blending brush and just kind of blend those edges out. For right underneath my eyes, I kind of want to mix it up just a little bit, and I want to take this really pretty plum color. It's kind of like a deep plum eggplant color, and I'm going to take a smaller blending brush and take a very small amount, tap that out, because these are very pigmented, and I'm going to place this right underneath my lash line. Then what I'm going to do is actually take the purple color in this palette, and that's going to go on the inner parts of my eye and blend it into the dark eggplant color. Just kind of want to add a pop of color since it is nighttime. Why not? And for my eyeliner, I don't want to apply eyeliner, but I want to take that really deep plum color one more time. And with that little blending brush, I'm going to apply that on top of my top lash line, kind of smoking it upwards. I'm just going to add another coat of mascara just to kind of make it a little bit more like darker. So yeah. For my lips, I'm going to add this Lorac Lip Luxe 8-Hour Lipstick in the color Bordeaux. And it is a really pretty kind of eggplant plum color, and I thought that would look really pretty with these eyes. I'm just going to put it over this lip liner. I know it may not match, but you can go over a darker lip liner, but I think it'll do. I think it'll do. So I'm just going to apply this all over my lips. So lastly, to finish up this look, I'm going to change my blush color just a little and add a little bit more highlight. And the blush I'm going to be using is from the same palette, but instead of this kind of peachy color, I'm going to use this like mauve-y plum color. And I'm just going to apply that to my cheeks. And I'm just going to take my Becca highlight once more, and I'm going to just apply a little bit more of it. So this is the final look, my final nighttime look, and as the sun goes down and my lighting is changing, so did my makeup. So ironic, from day to night. And yeah, I love how this look came out. I'm in love with this lip color. I don't know why I haven't worn it for such a long time, because I've had it for such a long time. But this is why I love making these videos, because I get to rediscover new products, challenges me to use different things, because I get stuck into using my everyday favorites and I forget what I already have, and yeah. So I have rediscovered a new favorite lipstick and I want to buy more colors of this specific kind. It's so creamy, it's so pigmented, and I've been talking for such a long time. I've been trying to, like, you know, I've been taking pictures and talking, and it still hasn't budged. It's still creamy. My lips have not dried up because my lips get really, really dry. So yeah, definitely love this lip color. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below what kind of videos you want to see from me. Thumbs up if you like this video, and yeah, don't forget to subscribe. And oh, this Sunday I will be going to IMATS LA, and I'm really excited. Let me know if you guys are going. What companies, what products are you guys anticipating the most? What are you guys excited for? Please let me know, because I'm making a list and I'm checking it twice. I'm super excited. What else? Yeah, and for more pictures on this look or any other look or reviews or whatever, you can always visit my blog, mesijesi.com, or my Instagram, Makeup by Jessie. And yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!